Hey guys. Just kidding. I know. I've been MIA. Therefore, the name of this video shall be MIA because that's what I was. But now I'm back, and I'm not even gonna apologize because I know a lot of people are like, "I'm sorry, I haven't been." No, fuck that. I'm not gonna apologize because, you know, I got life. I'm living life, and sometimes that life, and I don't have the chance or the time as much as I would love to, and I'm working on having more time to be able to dedicate to the things that I'm passionate about, more times to dedicate to teachings, more time to dedicate to the direction and the path that I am being led into. And I'm not going to share a whole lot about it because that's just how I do. But once it starts unfolding and unraveling, and then I definitely will update everybody on what's going on. Yeah, so, oh, who do I got here? I got Amanda here. She said, "Oh, you made my soul a little more," hold on, I'm sorry, "a little more complete. So great to see you." Oh, I'm glad. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. Here. I'm on my way to the post office. I gotta go mail out a package, and then I'm gonna be heading to the shop. It's been a very, very busy week. Like, very busy. Like, we've been busy like every day. Every day this week has been a busy day since Tuesday. Every day, busy. So, which is, it's a good thing. I'm happy. It's a good thing. It's just like, it's busy now that I'm like flying solo because Red Witch is in Florida, and but it's cool. I mean, I'm taking care of it. I'm handling it, and thankfully I have some sisters that have, you know, stepped up and helped out because, you know, when people come into the shop, it's like they, you know, they want to tell me everything that's going on with them. That way I could give them some type of guidance into how to make it better, or how to get through it, or how to get rid of it. Pretty much everything. So I mean, and I strongly believe that as a practitioner, as somebody who is meant to be a teacher, such as myself, we're constantly facing these different obstacles within our own personal lives because it's supposed to help us to grow, and it's supposed to teach us something about ourselves, and it's supposed to strengthen us, and it does all these things. And I'm saying supposed to, it does. It truly does. And it's all for me to be able to help other people. So I take it into an understanding when I'm going through different things in life, whether it be bad or good, you know, trialing or easy or whatever, you know, whatever experience it is that I go through in life, I know that I'm experiencing it because I'm meant to guide other people through the same thing that I'm experiencing. Like I said, whether it be bad or good, because I can't say it's all bad, I can't say it's all good either. It's the yin and yang, the balance of everything, you know. So yeah, so I'm just living life and taking note, because I know that everything that is going on is something that I'm gonna be assisting others with in their journey as well. So I have to pay full and close attention to everything, which I wasn't a very good student in school. I have to admit, I was not the best student in school. I was actually like the troubled kid, like that, you know, like I wasn't a bully because I was like the bully of bullies. Like, like if I seen a bully, I was bullying that bully, like, you know, and like that's just, I don't know. But in school, I didn't really pay close attention to a lot of things. And I don't feel that schools really teach us some of life's lessons that we should be preparing our children for. which is completely up to the parents to do that, because there's things that are needing to be taught that are not going to be taught in a public education system, unfortunately. But within the school of life, I have to say I've been a pretty good fucking student. I have to say, I get stars for that, little gold ones. So when you guys don't see me around for a while, just know that it's not, go ahead, it's not because I don't want to be around. It's not because, oh, you know, she's I don't know. I mean, I know everybody, like, right away their first thought is like, oh, you know, like, she ain't got time anymore, or which, I mean, I am really busy. I am a really busy person, but it's not even just that. You know, sometimes we take a break from YouTube because we just want to focus in on what it is that's going on within our own lives, and within our learning experiences that we go through. You know, and then there's those people that are addicted to YouTube, that they have to be on there, you know, whether they're going through good things or bad things, they're just, you know, have to be on their phone. I'm not one of those people. You know, I hardly keep my phone on me unless I hear a ring. That's why I tell everybody, you know, call me instead of texting, because when you call, you're most likely gonna hear from me quicker, because I don't carry my phone on me. When I hear it ringing, yeah, I gotta go grab it because I know it's a business call, or I know it's, you know, it's something, you know, something that's needing my attention. But as far as like all this Facebooking and all this other stuff, I'm really not on my phone that much, because you know how many people miss out on things. They, you know, life passes them by. Their kid does something, like, you know, that they didn't get to see because they were too busy looking at their phone, or, you know, or just not paying attention to certain things because you're too busy, you know, on Facebook updating your status and taking pictures of stuff, instead of enjoying that moment. Hold on. Sorry, dude, you're gonna have to wait. Okay. I got somebody waiting behind me. He's probably looking at me crazy like, bitch, just drop the package in the mailbox. I can't, because I have to do a sigil for protection. It's important. Alright. And we're off to the shop. I'm not ignoring you guys, I promise. You guys already know Chicago, you know, you either move it or you lose it, you know? So, once I get to the shop, I'll go ahead and catch up with everybody, unless I hit like a red light or like a train. Trains, I get to read stuff, you know, especially if it's a cargo. Metros, they be flying. So, let's see, quick. What's up, sister? Hi, Ramona. I was thinking of you yesterday. Oh, thank you. How have you been? Haven't seen you around in a while, says Hessen's Cases. I've been good. Just busy, and, you know, I have, you know, a lot of things I'm working towards. I mean, like, big stuff, you know, so I'm really excited to update everybody. Like I said, once, you know, once everything is set into play, then I can go ahead and update everybody. It's like that video that I did last time, don't count your chickens before they hatch. So you know, I don't like to give out too much info until it's already happening, where nobody's like bad thoughts or bad energy or evil eye can affect what I got going, because bitch, it's already here. It's already here. Let's see. Oh, Alicia says, hey, great to see you today. Oh, hey, Nina, great to see you today. Oh, it's great to see you guys. Yeah, Hessen says they don't teach survival skills in school. Yes, they don't. They really don't. I mean, they don't teach a lot of things. They don't teach money management. Like, I mean, they, you know, I seen there was a program that I had seen one time that there was one school that was actually teaching children how to budget. You know, and oh man, that's so important. Like, it's so important, because these were things that weren't taught to us, and you know, sad to say, like, our parents, they didn't really you know, it's important to teach adult life skills to to kids. It is really important for them to know these things. And you know, some of the kids that I have, I don't really like to call it fostering. I kind of like took them in. They stayed with me at, I guess it's fostering. I guess it's fostering. I just don't like that word. But some of the kids that I've taken care of, they're mostly teenagers. Teenagers, they, you know, they always go through hard times, and their parents don't, you know, like, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. But these teens, I had to teach them about managing money, about budgeting, about bills, about credit. Like, nobody had ever told them about this, and then they'd be like, oh, they don't teach us this stuff in school. Like, no, and it sucks that they don't. They really should. They should teach kids about that stuff, because those things are so important. I mean, along with the spiritual things, the spiritual practices, these things need to be taught to our children, because they're not going to learn those things in school. And like I said, I really wish that they did. And, you know, maybe, who knows, maybe one day I open up a school of witchcraft for children. But you know, for right now, I'm sticking to what I'm doing right now. And I don't know, who knows, maybe one day it'll get there, because I would really love to teach kids about, you know, life skills and just spirituality, and how to incorporate that, how to incorporate both of those things together, because, you know, our magic is so powerful that we are able to create our own abundance. We're able to create our own prosperity. It's just that a lot of us fall into this physical world of, if you're going through money problems, those problems consume you. Those problems bring you down. And then you feel like there's no way out of it. But there's always a way. Like, there always is. And, you know, like I said, these were things that weren't taught to us. And even as adults, we're now having to reteach ourselves how to think. We're having to reprogram ourselves to be positive, because we are so used to being negative. We've been programmed to be negative. We've been programmed to be fearful of things. We've been programmed to be low vibration. But we're at a time now that a lot of us are starting to evolve. A lot of us are starting to elevate. A lot of us are starting to elevate each other. For those of us who are good witches, we are wanting to bring others up along with us, because we know what it was like to start from ground, and now to be working our way up and creating stepping stones to guide others in following that same way, not necessarily the same path. Because, and this is the other thing, is I had this discussion yesterday. My path and my journey, I cannot lead somebody on that same path and that same journey, because their path and their journey might lead them to somewhere else, and I would be interrupting their fate by putting in people's heads that my way is the only way. I don't do that. So I'm a teacher that says, find your way. Use this to find your way, and everything is always open. It can always be changed to fit whatever your belief is, whatever your, you know, if your deities are different deities from a different culture, or, you know, whatever. Like, I'm not the type of person that says, this is how it has to be, this is how you have to do it. If you don't do it this way, you're doing it wrong. You're never gonna get it if you don't do it this way. I don't do that, because and there's a lot of belief systems, there's a lot of religions, there's a lot of practitioners or teachers who do teach what it is that they know in that way, because they don't want people to they want to feel needed. It's almost like a spiritual narcissist. They exist, and they exist, and the way that they feed off of this is by feeling like they're the leaders and they're the head honcho of something, and these people are like boosting them up. It's like a boost of their ego. So there are spiritual narcissists, and they do feed off of people who do not know any better, people who are just getting into this path and this practice. You know, there are certain things, like, yeah, there's certain basic things that you know, and I don't even, I mean, just from what I do, and that's the other thing too, is that the way that I do it, like for example, I wouldn't use sweetgrass to banish spirits, because sweetgrass for me calls spirits in, it feeds them. So that's just how I explain it. But that's not to say you cannot use sweetgrass to cleanse and blah blah blah, because everybody's belief is different, and really it's not just the herb, it's the intention that you put into it. So if your intention is you want to use sweetgrass to bring about love, or to help you with self-love, you can use sweetgrass. If that's what you feel it works for you in that way, then by all means, you know, I would never be the one to say no, you can't do that. There's some people that do that. There are some people that do that, and for them people, all I have to say is shame on you, because you are misguiding and you are misleading people to what it is that they should be finding, not through you but through themselves. So that's all I have to say about that. I don't even know where that came from. Like I said, universe, it works me like a puppet sometimes. So I guess somebody needs to hear that. My whole thing is that I'm back, and I know I've been gone, but I've been focusing on what I've been needing to do, and it's for a good purpose. I know that. I'm just wanting all you guys to know that. So you know, when you guys see me gone for a long period of time, don't think that it's because I've neglected my channel, I'm falling off. Don't think that I'm going through these horrible crisis situations that I just don't want to connect with anybody, because that's not the case. My thing is, I just like to be involved in my own life. I don't like life around me to just happen without me being involved in it. You know, so I like to dedicate my time to, when I'm at the shop, I dedicate to the shop. When I'm at home, I dedicate to, you know, and this is before my husband's home or anything like that, but I dedicate myself to my work that I'm doing personally. Then when my husband's home, then I'm dedicating my time to being a wife. You know, my dogs, I'm dedicating myself to being a fur mom. You know, so I have things that I dedicate myself to. So sometimes I don't get to answer all questions. Sometimes I don't get to comment back on everybody's things. I read things and like I put it out there, like, oh, you know, like I have my reaction, like, oh, I love them back, and you know, like I have my reaction. I say that. Don't think that your comments or your messages or anything like that are ever just blown off and oh, I don't even care. It's not that. I do care, but I care and I forget to respond, or I don't get the chance to respond, but I do see it, and it does, like, it touches my heart when I see, you know, comments and things like that. It really does, and it motivates me. It motivates me in a way, like, okay, I know that I'm helping somebody, and as long as I know that, then I keep on doing what I do. But if you know, my words were just coming along as like not helpful to anybody, and like, you know, I wasn't helping anybody to gain clarity on what it is that they're going through or things like that, then this wouldn't be for me. But because I know I do that, I know that this is for me, and I know that this is my path and this is my journey and what I'm supposed to do. So because I know that, I have to dedicate my time into learning the process and into trusting the process, and knowing that everything that I go through is to guide others that are potentially and possibly going to go through the same thing that I myself have gone through, or that I'm going through right now in my personal life. So yeah, life is just it's a never-ending journey, and it's you know, you're constantly learning different things. So it's good. It's really good. So I guess my message for today would be involved in your own life. Be involved in your children's lives. Be involved in your spouse's life. You know, get more involved in your community, not just the witchy community, because I do a lot of things with the witchy community, but I also do things to open our community, not just where it's only witch. I open our community to people who are curious, because they're wanting to know, because they you know, curiosity, they're wondering who we are, what we do, and some people are very like hush hush about everything. But for these witches who are hush hush about everything, you're not helping us. you're actually making matters worse. Because if they just knew the truth and they knew what it is that we really do and what we're really about, then we wouldn't have this this stigma of, oh, we're devil worshippers and we're evil and blah blah blah. If we made it to where people felt more comfortable, because I'll have people like, oh, I'm sorry for asking so many questions. I'm like, girl, don't be sorry. Don't ever be sorry for asking questions. How would you know? You wouldn't know if you didn't ask. And that's the thing, is that we are, and getting back to this way of programming, we're programming to fear, because we're programmed to not ask questions. We're programmed to assume, and then we're programmed to be afraid of the things we don't know because we don't ask questions. It's a domino effect. So even for your children, I know kids like to ask a lot of questions. I get kids, and I love talking to kids because they'll ask a question, no hesitation. You know, like, kids will ask all types of questions. Some of them a little bit, you know, some of them a little bit like, why would you ask that? But I never tell a kid, don't ask me that. I will explain to a child, and it's funny because when I'm explaining to a child something, the parent will be listening in on me explaining it to this child. Not only did I teach this child something, I taught the parent something. Not like, you know, I taught the parent what the child asked about, because this parent had a curiosity as well. But I also taught that parent that it's okay to answer your child's question. It's okay for your child to ask questions, because this is how people learn. If you don't ask questions, you don't know. If you assume, you still don't know. You assume, and then you have this fake lie in your head about what you think it is that you know, but you really don't know. And if you ask questions, you would know. Asking questions gains knowledge. So don't ever be afraid, and don't ever apologize for asking questions. I've come to learn from getting myself into some pretty crazy, dangerous, messed up situations, that some situations that could have took my life because I didn't ask questions. You know, like, there was a lot of times, you know, and my lifestyle as a young teenager, as a young adult, I did a lot of things not asking questions because I guess I came from a place where I didn't care. Like, I didn't care what would happen. I was living life like there wasn't gonna be a tomorrow. So I wouldn't ask questions. I hung out with bad people. I can't even say that. I mean, when you hang out with bad people, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So I can't say I was like, oh, you know, like the goody two shoes, and I was like not getting into trouble. No, I was a badass kid. But I ended up in situations and going through things because I didn't ask questions. And you know, so I'm just saying that always let your kids ask questions. Encourage them to ask questions. You know, be appropriate with it. You know, like, there's certain things that, you know, are kind of like, I don't know. I guess for me, there's no stupid questions. Like, there's no, like, I'll answer anything just because, I don't know, just because. But that's just how I am. But I'm just saying is that when you don't do that type of thing, you don't have a good communication with your child. You're not raising your child to have good communication skills. So when they grow older, they're not going to have good communication in their relationship, in their marriages, when they have children as parents, they're not going to have good communication. Communication is a very important skill to have. And yes, I say skill because that is to be able to communicate, to be a clear communicator, to be open to communication. In this time right now, that is a skill, because not a lot of people can do that. And it's people that are able to communicate, that they are able to open the shell of a person who is not used to communication, because that person has been programmed to be closed. And it brings power, it brings strength to other people, knowing that it's okay to ask questions, knowing that questions will lead to answers, answers will lead to knowledge, and understanding. And that is the reason why there's you know, we go through a lot of the things that we go through in life is because we fail to ask questions. We assume things. All right, I just got here, so I can go ahead and read everybody's comments. Hopefully I wasn't too much today. I mean, I go off on a tangent sometimes. Like I said, universe just has messages. I open myself as a vessel because I know somebody is needing to hear something today. And okay. All right. So let's see what we got here. Let me see. Oh, okay. Hessense, I hope I'm saying your name right, Hessense. I don't want to feel like I'm like butchering your name. Hessense says, how to deal with stress or anxiety and everyone else that comes with it. Yes, that's also very important. Like, it's important to teach children experience stress and anxiety. You might think that, oh, you know, they're little kids, they don't know about that. Like, people always think kids don't know about these things. They do. The thing is that these children are all reincarnated spirits. So this isn't the first time that they're experiencing life. They've been here before, so they still deal with the same things that an adult would deal with. They just deal with it in a different type of way. But kids still experience stress and anxiety, and they even experience depression. And no, you can't be too young for these things. Oh, my sister Beach joined us. She said, hey sister. Hi sister. Trini says, oh my god, hi Nina, how are you? I'm doing great, thank you so much for asking, Trini. BJ says, grand rising. Yes, grand rising to you as well. Grand rising to all of my brothers and sisters who have joined me today. Grand rising to all you gods and goddesses, and thank you guys so much for riding with me. I'm not done yet. I just had to say that because my sister brought me to grand rising, so I gotta grand rise everybody. Oh, Ramona says, do you have a shop online? That is actually one of the things that I'm working on. I can share that with you guys right now because I already did that. So I'm still adding things on, but yes, I have started an Etsy. Some of you guys know, some of y'all don't, but I started an Etsy. So if you guys grab a pen and paper, I can tell you guys my Etsy shop and you guys can check me out. Like I said, I don't have everything on there. It takes a while to take pictures and to put descriptions and all that other stuff, but I am slowly but surely adding everything that I have. Everything that I make will be going on to my Etsy shop. I'm gonna try to stay away from doing custom orders right now because I don't have the time for it. Not that I don't want to do customs, I just right now in life at this moment I cannot dedicate time to that either because I'll lose myself if I do, and I can't do that. So if you guys grab a pen and paper, write it down. My Etsy shop is Spiritual Vibes Shop. So it's all capital S, spiritual, capital V, vibes, capital S, shop. So it's all one word, Spiritual Vibes Shop. That's my Etsy. So you guys could check me out, follow me on there because I'll be posting stuff, and then you guys will get a, you know, Spiritual Vibes Shop just added new items. So you guys want to go ahead and follow me on there for sure. Let's see. Oh, Ramona says, how do I get your number? Girl, get a pen and paper. I'll tell you it right now. Get a pen and paper. Write it right below my Etsy shop. So my phone number is 773-704-7076. Again, it's 773-704-7076. So you guys can go ahead and call me with any questions or requests or anything like that. Let's see. Oh, my other sister joined me, Tarot Solutions. You guys check out her YouTube channel too. I'm gonna be sharing it on my Facebook page, but check her out. That is my sister. She said, morning, sis. Ashe, ashe, sister. Yes. Let's see. Ramona says, do you make bracelets that I can purchase? Yes, I do, Ramona. I'll be adding some stuff to the shop. I'll make sure I take a note of it that you're wanting to find bracelets. I do bracelets, rings, necklaces, I pretty much do everything. I actually have a new creation. I'll probably be back on here to show you guys, but I have a new creation that was requested by a client yesterday, and I'm going to be making more of them because, you know, it's very important. Well, I'll tell you guys more about that, but otherwise I'll be out here forever. I got to open shop. Let's see. Oh, October Moon says, hi, Nina. Hi, October Moon. Ramona says, God will guide you to help all ages. Your heart is big and they will appreciate you for the help you give out. Thank you so much, Ramona. Ashe. Thank you. Oh, Tammy says, hi, Nina. Namaste. Namaste, sister. Those are the things that talk, those are the things that talk that way to people. Those are the... I don't know what that word is. Okay, and I don't know why, but it's wrong. I'm assuming that it's probably you're probably talking about the, I don't know, I was talking a whole lot, but I think I know what you're talking about. So, let's see. Hexen says that is true. Thank you so much. Everyone has their, Tammy says everyone has their way of their path, you know. Yes, that's true. Ramona says, thank you for the message. I need some love of your thoughts. Yes, you are very welcome, Ramona. Tammy says, that's why we as animists always say we use this herb, we use that herb, or for you, or for us, you know, we use our expressions this way. She said, no, you just have a whole lot of comments to respond to. LOL. I know. Let's see. Nightwind Faye, she joined us. She said, blessings and good morning vibes and love. Good morning vibes to you too as well, sister, and lots of love to you. Ramona says, have a blessed day. I have to go back to work. Good to see everyone. Blessings and healing light. Right back at you, Ramona, and have a wonderful day at work. Tammy says, LOL, exactly. We do not worship the devil. Oh, good gracious, LOL. Well, and not all of us, because I have met some witches that is their belief and that is their deity. You know, but I respect everybody's path and everybody's journey. It's just me personally, I don't work with that deity, I guess I could say. But I do respect anybody who does. I respect everybody's path and everybody's journey. Everybody's journey is unique. Everybody's path is unique. I can't say that this deity is evil because I've never had a connection for me to be able to say that. Only the people who work with deities, you know, such as Lucifer or Satan, or, you know, whatever you want to call him as, they work with him. They understand him better than what I would, because I don't work with him, so I don't know him that way. But I don't claim any deities to be dark or to be light. There are some that are a little bit more fiery or a little bit more, you know, I guess I don't know. I guess I'd have to give my whole thing on what dark and light is. But that'd be an interesting conversation too. It's another thing that I could go on and on and on about. Let's see. Trini says, I saw your Etsy. There's a necklace I want on there before it goes. Oh, okay. Well, you could just, so Trini, if you see something on there, you could just go through the process of purchasing it, and then I'll get notified, and then I could go ahead and send it out to you. Yeah, Trini, no customs, not right now, because I'm still catching up on customs from, and I've been very naughty. I've been catching up on customs from like a couple months ago. That's how far I am behind on customs. I'm a couple months behind on custom orders. So in order to be fair to everybody, I don't want to take customs until I get caught up with my customs, and then, you know, then I'll be good. I'll be good to be able to take some, but I am definitely gonna have to have I'm gonna have to budget my timing, I guess you could say. Make sure I'm not doing too much, because then I overwork myself, and then I can't drain myself of energy, you know. So I have to make sure that I'm being structured with my work. So I will be taking customs. I just have to catch up on the customs I have right now at the moment. Tammy says, I like when our fellow animus witches show their children what they really are and their witchy way, and that it's okay to be a witch if they choose to, and that is not of the devil or evil. Yes, Tammy, that's true. It's true. Oh, Alicia says, hi Nina, are you going to have money talisman in your shop? I think I have some. I might have some because I have been working on talismans. I just have to finish them. But I will definitely notify you, Alicia. You'll be the first to know when I have a money talisman available. I'm sure I do. I just, like, the reason why I keep looking down is because I have a bag full of stuff right now that I'm going to be finishing up on. So if I see one in there, I'll be sure to take a picture and send it to you. And then I'll let you know. Tammy says, I want to work with Aphrodite, the goddess of love, but not sure where to start. Where I start with working with deities is, first, if you have a deity that you're already working with, just making sure that these deities will work well together. If not, make sure you create separate spaces for them, because I have seen people accidentally turn their home into a war zone between deities, especially mixing a deity of love and a deity of not really, like, oh, here I go again with this, like, light and dark is a very thin, it's like people don't understand when you use these terms. People get this like misconception, like dark is evil. It's not. It's just that there are some darker energies. Doesn't mean they're evil. Darkness does not mean evil. So there are some darker deities that are not evil, but their energies are not so flower picking and glitter and sparkles and, you know, I don't know, skipping through the forest. I don't know. They're not like, you know, they're more like, that's the best way I could put it. I don't know. You know, like, there's like the mom who coddles their child, and there's the mom who whoops their child's ass. So I don't know. I mean, just make sure that they get along and don't create a chaotic space in your home, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to like make it make sense with as little time as I have. So I'll have to come back and do another video and talk about all this light and dark and deities and energies and things like that, because that would definitely be an awesome video to do, and I think it's needed. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple more. Trini says, it's fine, you should be ready by summer. I have lots for you, LOL. Oh, Trini. Trini. Okay. Let's see. Tammy says, who is this Morgan that I keep hearing about? Well, the Morgan is another deity. She's another goddess. I recommend that you do some research, but also be careful with your research. Make sure you're getting your research and what it is that you're reading, like your material, your learning material. Make sure you're getting it from a reputable source, because not everything that you read or you find on the internet is true, and don't believe 100% of everything that people put out there, because a lot of times people put out there their version of what the truth is, and that's okay. But like I said, there's the ones that say, oh, if you do it this way, you're doing it wrong. Once you start seeing stuff like that, don't go with it, because your intuition is going to lead you. And that's the thing, is that it's an exercise. Your intuition should always be what leads you and what guides you. Not asking somebody else and always going to somebody else, an outer source. It's good to go for advice, but don't always go to an outer source for you to be able to know what you need to do or what you should do. Try to use your intuition, because if you don't use your intuition, it becomes a weak, flabby little muscle, and you don't need that. If you're going to be a witch, you're going to be a spiritual practitioner, you need to enhance your intuition. You need to work that baby out and get like a six-pack on it, and bam. Let's see. Oh, Trini says, Aphrodite is a goddess I texted you about a few months ago. Yeah, I know. Let's see. Tammy says yes it does. Alicia says yes Nina, can't wait for the video. Yes, I don't know if I'll do a video, but I will take pictures. And the other thing is too, is I'll probably be uploading things on Etsy, and then if you're interested in it, you could just purchase it from there, because that'll be a lot easier for me. Otherwise, if I take pictures and take videos and like, you know, I'll constantly be having to do that. So I would rather just put it on Etsy, and then if you see it and you're not called to it, then you don't get it. Or if you see it and you're called to it, then you purchase it. And then it just takes away the whole hassle of me having to, like, you know, take individual photos and describe it. And, you know, the description will be right there. All the information will be right there. And it just makes it easier for me to not have to go back and forth on things. And I want to have it more like that, because then it gives me more time to do other things. Let's see. Yeah, Tammy, that's a lot of the online. Yeah, it's true. There are some who works with the Morgan that I've seen on here. There is a witch that works with the Morgan on here, and I cannot remember her name. She has an accent. I know if you go to Ember Honey Raven, I know she's done some live videos with her, and I know that she works with the Morgan. So if anybody, I would definitely watch her videos to get more knowledge on the Morgan. So if you go to Ember Honey Raven, I'm sure everybody who's here knows who Ember Honey Raven is, the big fat witch. If you go to her videos, you'll probably see that live video. She has a real pretty accent. The girl that she does the videos with, she works with the Morgan, and I've seen her videos before, and I would definitely trust in her energy, because she's very open, and like just how she like talks about things, and you could just tell her vibe. You can tell that you can definitely take her information as a good source. Let's see. Oh, Trini says, oh no, what'd I do? Okay. Trini says, Nina, take your time with custom orders. We don't want you to overworking yourself. Oh, thank you, Trini. Thank you. Yes, girl, I'm portioning myself. I'm energy portioning myself. Savannah Ghost has joined us. She says, much love, peace, and blessings to you as well, Savannah. Thank you so much for joining. I believe you're new. I've seen you here before, so welcome. All newcomers, welcome to my channel. All right, you guys, well, I gotta go ahead and cut out. I have to get into the shop. I have to open up. I got a lot to do today, and I have a lot to prepare for. So I will see you guys soon. Hopefully I'll be able to jump onto another video and show you guys some things that I have. And yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for continuing to love and support me, even though I haven't really been here too much. But thank you. And Tammy says I should do a video with all of our fellow Animus witches to come on YouTube. Yeah, you should. Definitely. All right, you guys. Well, I will see y'all at the next video. Have a blessed day. Lots of blessings to you. And I'll see y'all later. Blessed be.